The year was 1996, flip phones, all the rage. Dolly the cloned sheep was born, and Yahoo turned 2. The technology of the 1990s looked nothing like today's connected world, and the internet hosted just a fraction of the billions of people who now use it all the time. Yet, Section 230 of the Communications Decency Act, passed in 1996, is the law that governs rights and responsibilities of social media companies that weren't even around when it was written. It exempts them from liability for the content that users post, but also gives them the right to moderate or block that content. Debate about the law is hardly new, but it exploded following violence in the US Capitol. As you know, Twitter, Facebook, even Pinterest have all banned President Trump for life. You might expect that to draw cheers from liberals and jeers from conservatives, but it's actually much more complicated than that. In fact, the ACLU, German Chancellor Angela Merkel, and even Russian opposition leader Alexei Navalny have all raised serious objections to the move. And both Republican lawmakers like Ted Cruz and Democratic President Joe Biden himself have called for deep revisions to Section 230, though for very different reasons. In 2009, just 3 years after its founding, Twitter was heralded for helping to expose a brutal crackdown on protesters in authoritarian Iran following an election that was viewed as illegitimate. Today, a former US president is banned from Twitter for inciting violence and spreading lies about an election right here in America. Technology isn't the only thing that has changed since 1996. By the way, Iran's supreme leader, he is still on Twitter, and he's tweeting about what's happening in the United States.